So you might hear some popping. I don't know, most of the jars have already popped, but this is the end result of my canning project for today. It wasn't a huge one, but it sure feels good to be able to put 14 pints of homemade tomato and vegetable soup in your cabinet for later. I know every ingredient that was in there, and I picked the very best that I could find, so I was really blessed today. 14 pints. We'll add a little, if we want a creamy tomato soup, we'll add a little milk at the end, maybe a quarter of a cup, or, oh, there's another jar, or even a half a cup, but quarter of a cup of cream or whole milk was really plenty. I see an old label on this jar down here. But they're so beautiful, and as I said in the previous video, I got those on sale for 47 cents a pound. This took 15 pounds of tomatoes cooked down, zucchini, garlic, grated carrots. I grated the zucchini, onions, spices, bay leaves, thyme, a little bit of olive oil, not a whole lot. I'll wait for the fat for the cream. Little red pepper flakes. What else did I put in there? Salt and pepper. And I actually used some of this. And maybe you haven't seen this, but I got it at Trader Joe's. It's called flower pepper, and it's absolutely wonderful. It tastes so good. So that was my canning project for this morning. But while those canners are going, and we're at a high altitude here in Nevada, so I always use 15 pounds of pressure, sometimes 10, but I did 15 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes just to make sure that the other vegetables would not be a problem. I've never had a problem even water bathing, but I read today in the Ball Canning book that tomatoes actually are healthier for you when you cook them, and they're even more healthy when you pressure can them. They're more beneficial, which is amazing. So while those were canning, I was busy putting stuff on the dehydrator. And I take these number 10 cans of fruit cocktail and peaches from Costco or Sam's Club for a pretty reasonable price, under $4 a can, and dehydrate these. I put them in a colander in the sink and rinse them really, really well to get all that high fructose corn syrup off of them. And I don't generally eat these, but my husband can go through this like no other. I cannot store it. I'm literally have one little tiny Mylar bag of the fruit cocktail because he didn't know what it was. That's the only reason. Other than that, he goes through it with his snacks from lunch. I also have some fresh peaches from Costco that I washed and sliced up to put on the dehydrator. Cat's Cradle turned me on to these nifty Mylar bags on a website, and I don't have the link right now, but they're wonderful. And so you can go to one of her videos and find the Mylar bags that she got in the mail and hook you up. The guy he delivers everything really fast. I do have that little bag of fruit cocktail back there, and then this is pineapple. I also do that in the number 10 bags. That's a number 10 can. That's a number 10 can of dehydrated pineapple, and they're chewy and yummy. Down here I have bell peppers. That's about a dozen red bell peppers dehydrated. This is dehydrated tomatoes. I get the Roma tomatoes when they're wonderful in the organic section, or at Costco they have organics a lot of times. Those are from February. I use them as croutons over salad, put them in soups and stews. They don't last long. I'm surprised that jar is still here. And then back here I've got celery, and that's probably 20 bundles or bunches of celery dehydrated. And I was going to put it in the soup today. It can be a little strong once it's dehydrated. Stuff gets a little more flavorful, and I wanted it to really be a smooth, soft soup, so I didn't put them in there because some dehydrated things will stay chewy. Like if you do frozen corn, it will stay chewy, but if you do canned corn, it ends up fabulous. You never know it was dehydrated once you rehydrate it. So anyway, I hope everyone gets something out of this video, and it's been fun doing this. I'm getting ready to go out and give my chickens and my rabbits a little treat for the evening, and just I'm going to admire this. Tomorrow night when I get off work, I have a big 10, 11, or actually it's an 11-hour day tomorrow and the next day. But tomorrow night when I get home, I'll take all the rings off and wash them all good, make sure the seals are still good, and put them up. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Bye.